Hello, welcome into Country Hall in Liège, Belgium, with this BETFIRST BNXT matchup between RSW Liège and SPIROU Basket Charleroi. Alongside my partner, Victor Mansoure, I'm Craig Beta, and we're so glad you can be with us, wherever you're tuned in from around the world, for what we hope will be an exciting game and a home win for Liège against the SPIROU Basket team that is just 1 point behind them in the standings. These teams met early in the season in Dome, with SPIROU coming out on top 79-71. Terrell Roberts had 28 points in that game for SPIROU, while Olivier Troisfontaine tallied 17 for Liège. Victor, you look up and down SPIROU's roster, and nothing really pops your eyes up, but they find themselves just a couple of points from the top 5 on the Belgian domestic side.
Good evening, Craig, and good evening, RSW Liège basketball fans. It's good to be back with you. Good to see the home team hosting the SPIROU Basket. And when you, like you said, Craig, when you look up and down the roster, nothing that might catch your eye, but you know, at this level, at the professional level, so many factors come into play. You know, so a head-to-head matchup for both of these squads. You know, obviously SPIROU trying to bring their A game into the road, try to see if they can come out with the win here on a Friday night. And if you're Liège, you want to protect home basket, not give any opportunity for SPIROU Basket to come out with a win here. You want to protect home court. So interesting matchup coming here tonight, Craig.
Liège, meanwhile, has won 7 of their last 9, and they've done it with lots of guys in and out of the lineup. One mainstay, though, is putting up solid numbers. Kevin Tumba is averaging 9.7 points and 11.4 rebounds per game. He leads the league in rebounding, block shots, and efficiency. Solid, steady play from a veteran who's played in all 15 games for Liège this year. Olivier Troisfontaine is averaging 13.9 points per game. Angel Rodriguez, with a half dozen BNXT games back under his belt, is averaging 14.5 points and 6.2 assists, while EJ Anosike continues to impress, averaging 16.3 points and 5.8 rebounds in 4 games with Liège. Victor, RSW Liège really has made some leaps and bounds from where we saw them at the beginning of last year. And they're going to be a team that nobody wants to face in the playoffs.
Nobody wants to face them in the playoffs, Craig, you know, because of that. They have kept their group, their core together. You know, we've seen Noterman, Campbell, just right there in our screen. And these are guys, you know, Jamil Hagens, that have been around the team, and that carries on, right? When you're able to put some continuity into the program from year to year, not so much turnarounds, you're going to stay competing at this level. And we saw Liège, just like last year, start off in a tone, and then all of a sudden, as they progressed throughout the year, they became a very challenging, a very tough team to play against. And that's what we're seeing here. Nobody wants to face Liège because they know they have the firepower. They have the protection of the rim. They have also ability to score from the outside. And I'm glad that you mentioned Kevin Tumba, you know, leading the leagues in rebounds, in efficiency, Craig, because a lot of the times, you know, that work, that solid, that tough work inside doesn't get enough credit.
Kevin Tumba actually set a record, actually a second highest rebounding total in European North Basketball League history this past week against Newcastle. 10 points, 16 rebounds in that game. So Kevin Tumba really getting it done on the glass. Looking at SPIROU Basket, their last game was on January 12th. They lost to Telenet Giants Antwerp 74-61. Their last win was exactly 1 month ago, December 26th against Brussels, 71-63. And as we mentioned, they're in 8th place on the Belgian side with 23 points, just 1 point behind Liège and 2 others. And they're 3 points out of sole possession of 3rd place. So it's a very tight-knit bunch in the Belgian domestic standings. For Liège, their last home game in BNXT play was January 12th, loss. Beg your pardon, their last game was January 12th at Brussels. They lost 94-86, and they lost on Wednesday 192 to Newcastle in ENBL play. The last win was on January 10th, 77-75 against Louvain. Liège is in 7th place with 24 points, just 2 points from sole possession of 3rd place on the Belgian side. They are also 4-2 in ENBL play, 2nd place in Group B. So the arrow definitely pointing up for Liège, and we shall see what they will do tonight. It's going to be Nathan Kuta jumping for SPIROU, Kevin Tumba jumping for Liège. Starters for SPIROU: Terrell Robertson, Joshua Heath, 2 Americans, Ariskas Venskis from Lithuania, Marlon Makwa, and Nathan Kuta. For Liège, DJ Anosike, Britt Lemaire, Bram Bogarts, Kevin Tumba, and Olivier Trois-Fontaine.
And we already have the first turnover of the game, Craig. Turnover on the referee, the central referee, threw the tip-off way off. He said, hold on a second, fellas. My bad, let's run this back. That was not a fair toss.
Lemaire controls the tip in the corner, and Liège will have first crack at offense in this game. Here's Bogarts, rare start. There's Sike, and a 3 on the way from Trois-Fontaine. That is good!
That is what he does, Craig. The ability to shoot that 3, that quick release, that's nothing but the bottom. So great start for Trois-Fontaine.
In the last game against Brussels, Trois-Fontaine was 6 of 17 from 3-point range. 37% from beyond the arc. Shot off the glass won't go. Offensive rebound for Kuta. That is good, and he draws the foul on Kevin Tumba.
Yeah, Tumba came over to help, and all of a sudden he had to give a little bit of room for the player he was guarding. So a lot of guys crashing the board, and then Tumba just caught off guard. Got called for the touch foul, but you appreciate the help, though. You take that first, and then you work on your rotations right after. Lemaire here, Craig, got pickpocketed by, was guarding him full court, you know, just waited for that timely steal, and Lemaire committed the turnover there.
We're tied up at 3 on the 3-point play by Nathan Kuta. Less than a minute elapsed in this first quarter. What the delay is here. Our officials for this game: pitchers Gillis and Mamuni.
Interested to see what they're looking at here. Obviously, the shot clock, that was an easy, since it was off the turnover. Oh, yeah, they're looking to see if it hit his foot, but even though 21 second was not under 14, well, it's electronics. Look at that. So we've had a turnover on the jump ball, and now a turnover on the table. Let's see what we got next, Craig.
One other game going on right now in BNXT play. Copy Alst and Limburg United just underway. Alst with a 5-2 lead in that one. Yeah, clearly kicked out of bounds by Lemaire. It should be SPIROU ball with 16 on the shot clock when it went out. You don't reset it to 14 here, do you?
Craig, we said a turnover on the ref, turnover on the table. I just had a turnover on my internet, so great start. It can only get better. I love it. I love it, my friend. And the fun fact is, Craig, I mean, it does take hard work to put these events together, right? So guys can come out and show their best basketball game. So you would actually appreciate when they take the time to get things right.
Yeah, absolutely. You and I have both run teams and leagues, and you know, you work for FIBA Americas, did a lot of logistics and operations, now with the Brazilian National Federation, and we know what it takes to run a table.
It does, my friend.
So,
it does.
So you will not see us criticize any of these folks.
A big checklist. Big checklist.
Lemaire misses the three. Bogart's got the rebound. Now inside to Anosike, back outside to Lemaire, three-pointer, yes! Brooke Lemaire hits from three-point range.
And talk about checklist, that's how you do. You feed the inside, get the defense to help, and all of a sudden Lemaire with the open three. So you like when Liege starts playing this game down low so they can draw the defense and create an advantage.
Oh, tough shot spinning toward the baseline with the left hand for Erikas Venskus. Started all 16 games for SPIROU this season, averaging 11.7 points per game. Now Tumba gets his shot blocked by Nathan Kuta, but a foul call.
Yeah, Tumba did a nice job recognizing that the defender was hedging, so he slid to the screen and asked for the ball. He slipped that screen, asked for it, and then went up strong with it. Perhaps when he had felt that contact, could have finished with his left, but nonetheless, you appreciate the read and the hard take.
Tumba misses the first free throw. He's a 51.4% free throw shooter from the stripe this season. And he misses the second. Victor, Kevin Tumba kind of brings that ball all the way down to his hip.
He does.
Perhaps unnecessary motion. And anytime you get unnecessary motion, whether it's a free throw motion or a golf swing or a baseball batter swing, anytime you get extra motion in there, there's more things that can go wrong.
Correct, Craig. You know, you want to try to minimize what can go wrong and perhaps just focus on the elbow part and the flick of the wrist. So not bringing the ball so much from the hips, maybe it's going to help his release on his free throws.
Joshua Heath, 29-year-old from the United States, had the ball a moment ago. And now here's Venskus. Looking on Trois-Fontaine, spins toward the bucket with the left hand again. No, Kuta the rebound. Now stolen away by Trois-Fontaine. And gets it to Anosike. 9-6 in favor of SPIROU, and Liege turns it over again. Beautiful drop pass to Nathan Kuta, and he goes up and stuffs it with the right hand. And
Textbook fast break, Craig. You know, attack the middle, let the defender come to you, and then all of a sudden have someone run the lane and drop it off to them with a beautiful dunk.
You're up 5 early. 3 on the way from Bogert. Yes!
Well, Liege with that hot hand here, they've got already 3 3-pointers. And what's going to happen is you're going to see SPIROU start challenging more, having to come out to the perimeter, and that's going to open some lanes for the drive.
To the corner for Venskis. He puts the shot up. No, Kevin Tumba held. Can't believe there wasn't a call there.
A lot of action down low, my friend. They let.
Yes. Was I seeing things, or that would have gotten a yellow flag in the NFL?
Exactly. You know, holding on the offense. But what happened there, perhaps, maybe what they were saying was that Tumba didn't have the ball, even though he was being held in one of the arms, and that's why he couldn't grab it.
Diaz tries the pick and roll, but a foul called as Angel Rodriguez checks into the game for the first time.
Yeah, and interesting, Craig, you know, having Angel Rodriguez come from the bench. We know he's got a lot of energy. He's very active. So bringing him from the bench really puts your second unit, him and Jamil Higgins here, really put your second unit at an advantage against SPIROU's second unit.
Kick into the corner for Terrell Roberts. That rattles out. Rebound taken by Tumba. Good to see Jamil Higgins back. He did not play against Brussels. Got 4 games with Liege this season. But we all know what Jamil Higgins is capable of.
Yeah, he can put numbers, Craig. Jamil Higgins, great touch inside, got the footwork, tough with the ball, has the mid-range. This is a really good professional basketball player.
Ooh, a little behind the back pass. 3-pointer circles out. And Tumba fouled by Joshua Heath. Heath did not like that.
There you have it. Yeah, this goes in the stat as a foul received, right? But a lot of times unseen. So we've seen Tumba. He's going to get a well-deserved break because this is a man, Craig, that never stops fighting. For me, the heart and soul of Liege basketball this year because of that. You know, coming out on rotations, working hard for the rebounds, you know, just always being there for his team to give them second chances.
Rodriguez to Higgins, back to Rodriguez. Angel, the drive, up the glass, no. Rebound tapped and controlled by Roberts. Heath bounces it into the lane, and there's Nathan Kuta finishing and drawing the foul.
Yeah, Jamil Higgins, he jumped vertically, but the contact was low, kind of around the hip area. You're going to see here, nice drop pass, and boom, got him low, so really kind of got the offensive player, the bump, you know, the body check, and good concentration on the finish.
He's out of the free throw line. He's 1 for 1 on this game. 2 for 2. He's 52% on the season. It's a 14-11 lead for SPIROU. Second 3-point play of the game already for Kuta. He's got 8 points. Rodriguez into the front court, getting it to Higgins. Anthony Cambo back with the squad. Good to see him back. We saw Noterman into the game. He drives, hangs in the lane. Shot blocked from behind, although it still managed to catch the front end of the rim. Roberts for 3. Yes, it bounces in.
Yeah, and you know what? A good timeout here. Good timeout here, Craig. If you're Liege and you want to talk things over, you know, struggling a little bit to get your offense going. So you don't want to get this game away from you, let it slip from you, stop the runs. Good timeout here to get things squared as we see some of the replays there.
Biggest lead of the game now for SPIROU at 6 points. They were tied up at 11 just a moment ago. A little 6-0 run for SPIROU. Mentioned Terrell Roberts just a moment ago, one of 2 Americans on the squad for Sam Rostart. Terrell Roberts finished his collegiate career at the University of San Francisco last year. He's from Roseville, California. As a senior at USF, 16.2 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. Prior to that, he was at Washington State, where he averaged 11.4 points per game. He shot 92.5% from the free throw line as a junior at Washington State. And he was West Coast Conference first team all-conference for USF in 2023.
Everyone's such fans, you know, of the American college system, Craig, you know, allowing guys to right after high school, you know, go play basketball at a high level, and then after graduation, find themselves a professional career. As Liege almost had it turned over. They did actually, they recovered it, and now a 4-on-2.
Higgins from the right side goes up and stuffs it with 2 hands. Man, how many of these dunks have we seen from him from the end of last year through this season? He hasn't played a lot this year, but when he's in the game, the rims are in danger.
They are in danger because, you know, Rodriguez, once he saw daylight, once he saw that he had a 4-on-2, attacked the paint, got his foot down the lane, and then when there was a little bit of help, dumped it off to Jamel Higgins. No dribble, Craig. 2 hands stuffed that down. The rim is in danger, my friend, here on the Friday night.
Higgins is one of those guys who, I mean, you know, you talk about guys who play bigger than their size. Higgins is a guy who plays bigger than his size and smaller than his size.
Yeah, you're right. And you love those guys that play bigger than their size, right? You know, because now he can play the 4, he can play the 5, he can switch. He can be solid guarding and attacking different positions. See him right there guarding the point guard after the pick and roll. So, yeah, Jamel Higgins is a tough basketball player.
Ine Prepelic into the game now for SPIROU. They tried to get it to him, but Liege ended up with it. Ibrahim Doumbia on for Liege. And Jamel Higgins scores again.
And Liege have gotten, after the timeout, solid defensive sequences. They're getting the stops now, and it's helping their transition. Obviously, with the early knockdowns from the outside, the three-pointers helped them to give a little bit of boost, but then they faced a cold front, and now kind of getting their rhythm back. It's important for them to get stops and run in transition.
Hambo from the left elbow, one of the rare 2-point shots that he takes. That last basket for Liege was by Angel Rodriguez, not Jamel Higgins. Corner, that's good.
Yeah, quick release. It didn't let his follow through. Quentin, he didn't hold his follow through, Craig. He kind of brought his arm down, but hey, the result was good.
Rodriguez gets it back. Now gets it to Hagen. Shoots for 14. That's good. Man, is there anything Jamel Higgins can't do?
No, and that's the thing. You got to respect his mid-range. He's at the low post. You know, you can put him in the mid-post, the high post. He brings a lot of firepower to this offense. So I understand the fact why you're bringing him off the bench, you know. But then it doesn't. He doesn't have to be a starter, but he's definitely a finisher.
Smoot's three-pointer misses everything. Liege back with the ball. Here comes Rodriguez driving down the right side of the lane. High in the air and in. Angel
so
Rodriguez
good at
with a chance
Craig.
to tie this one up.
He's so good at looking for contact. Jura right there flipped it up over his shoulder and got the 3-point play the hard way. But Angel Rodriguez, such a crafty player, always putting the referees in check because he puts so much pressure on the defense, putting them on their heels.
Tied up at 20. What was remarkable about that play, Angel Rodriguez at 5'11", put the flip up over Archange Bolavi, who's 6'11".
And that's why it's a game of angles. As soon as he felt the bump on the left side, just flipped it over his right shoulder, and a beautiful teardrop to go in. And Liege here with the zone, showing zone defense, Craig. They go 2-3. They switch now back to man after the side out out of bounds, but they were showing the 2-3 for the first time in this game.
Actually whistled a foul on Angel Rodriguez along the sideline there, his first. Rodriguez looking for a crack. Now Higgins from outside. That one just short. Rebound to Repelic.
If you're Liege, you got a foul to give here, Craig, if you'd like.
20 seconds to play in the quarter. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer is good.
They didn't want to help away too much, being one pass away, and the offense made the defense pay that time.
Rodriguez has his shot blocked off of the pretty dish from Rodriguez, and we go to the second quarter with SPIROU on top by the score of 23-20. We are back live from Country Hall in Liege, Belgium, with second quarter action in just a moment. Welcome back to Country Hall alongside Victor Mansure. My name is Craig Feta. And in Liege, a 3-point deficit heading into the second quarter. Let's look at the numbers on this one. Liege, 8 of 16 from the floor in that first quarter, 3 of 5 from the arc, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. SPIROU, 9 of 17 from the floor, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. SPIROU out-rebounding Liege 11-6 in that first quarter. Brooke Lemare has 3 points for Liege. Bram Gogert's 3. Olivier Troisfontaine with 3. Camille Higgins with 6. Angel Rodriguez with 5. Perhaps key stat for Angel Rodriguez, no turnovers so far. He's averaging 5 turnovers a game, and you have to wonder if that's one of the reasons he's coming off the bench. You can't have your starting point guard giving it away 5 times a game to the other team. For SPIROU,
Yes.
Terrell Roberts 2 points, Joshua Heath with 3, Rizkas Venskas 4, Nathan Kuta 8, Ilan Samogic has 3, and Quinton Smoot has 3. Rodriguez to Higgins. Rodriguez gets it back. 5 to shoot. Rodriguez, and a foul away from the ball as Smoot and Troisfontaine hit the deck.
Yeah, recognizing that Fontaine is a shooter, especially coming strong on those spin downs off those curls. The defender really put some pressure there and ended up running into him. So good foul call, easy foul call. But if you're Liège, keep on building on how you finish the quarter, the second half of that first quarter, which was solid stops that led to better offensive setups.
Hagen spins with the left hand, could not connect. Uta banging, scores.
Yeah, good job running the rim, Craig. He ran right at his heart. Uta recognized he had a lane, went all the way underneath the rim, and then asked for the ball in great position.
Into the corner for Cambo for three. Just missed. Rodriguez nearly grabbed the rebound, and it's stolen away by Cambo. Oh, he almost traveled.
Good job by Campbell after the missed three-pointer from the corner, able to hustle back there. A lot of the times the corner guy doesn't have enough time to get back, but Campbell recognized that time and, you know, ended up getting the steal. So if you're Liège, I like that they're playing the two-man game with Aner Rodriguez. They're getting the ball inside to Jamil Hagens. Those are definitely, and you're looking for Trois Fontaine coming off the screens. Those would be my first three options on the offense.
Hagens goes up in the middle of four defenders. And did he travel?
Yes, I didn't see the signal, but either a travel or a 3-second call. But definitely among the trees there.
Actually, they called Tumba for a foul. And now SPIROU turns it over. Rodriguez pushing it up. Three from Trois Fontaine. No. Rebounded by Kuta.
Yeah, this is where I'm old school, Craig, you know. Yeah, go ahead, Craig.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's where I'm old school, you know. Liège coming down. Yeah, coming into fast break, you want to attack the rim. You don't want to settle for outside shots. You know, get something going towards the lane when you can get either a foul or draw the defense, and then you're playing off to a better shot. But just don't quick release. I know the game has changed more, especially with the mathematics, which are, you know, if we shoot 40% of the threes, we're going to score more points per possession. But sometimes the game just demands a different decision making, especially if you're down, you have not yet put your offensive game yet. Take that ball to the rim, get fouled, and go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I'm old school with that as well, because how many teams really shoot as a team 40% from three-point range? What a feed from Rodriguez to Trois Fontaine, but he had it blocked. Now Enosike.
And Enosike, Greg, he's been an interesting addition to them. Great defender, solid, can guard multiple positions, but offensively as well has got the low post game. You know, a decent enough outside shooter. So this is a guy, that's what you see the reason why he's starting, especially at the 3 spot. Such an important position. Now even playing the 4 spot with Trois Fontaine playing the 3. So he's been a really good pickup for them.
Enosike hits both free throws. Now Liège trails by 325-22. Checking in with Okapi Ulster and Ubo Limburg United. Ulst leads that one 31-19 with 7:04 to play in the second quarter. Right here, 25-20, 25-22 rather, in favor of SPIROU.
Oh, nice strip.
Now here comes Makwa. Takes it all the way himself, lays it in, and it's back to a 5-point lead for SPIROU.
Yeah, Makwa just waited Trois Fontaine to expose the ball on the crossover and pickpocket him beautifully, and getting the second steal here on the cornerback interception.
Ill-advised pass from Trois Fontaine, and that leads to an easy transition bucket for SPIROU. Lead is 7, biggest of the game for SPIROU. Bogert. Anosike. Anosike working on Prepelic. Kicks it out. 3 on the way from Lemaire. Flash! That is good.
Yeah, fundamental error there. You don't want to help one pass away. They double Anosike and left Lemaire wide open. He's going to knock the open shot.
Oh, Roberts flips the pass into Venskus. Anosike ended up with it, and here comes Lemaire. Outside to Anosike. Back to Lemaire. Now to Fontaine. It's past Makwa into the corner for 3 for Anosike. Just barely caught the back of the iron on the way down. Roberts back up top to Prepelic. Shot clock at 6. And the floater is up and good by Roberts.
And we see now, Craig, SPIROU doing a great job, you know, stopping the pick and roll and then coming over on the rotations. They've got a couple of steals off of those and also creating a lot of challenges for Liege. There's a reason why Liege only has 25 points so far, and it's because of that. SPIROU being very disciplined defensively, taking care of who they're guarding with the ball, and also being really good at their rotations.
Bogert's on the drive, and he draws the foul on Marlon Makwa. Bogert's a young player, 22 years old. He plays significant minutes for Liege last year and this year. He's going to be a guy that Liege hopes to keep in their fold as he continues to grow and develop.
Yeah, and we see him a big difference from last year, you know, to this year. Bogert's obviously the 15 minutes this year, but they're more meaningful minutes, right? And I believe that he might be bleeding, and this is where you get an advantage on the FIBA rules, Craig, because you can get a sub. So Liege smartly puts their best free throw shooter in.
Oh, and he
misses a free throw. Who misses a free throw, but they still had their best.
81. Fontaine shooting 81% from the free throw line, missed first. Shot those in place of Lemaire, who's a 52% free throw shooter.
Yeah, Craig, you know, and in FIBA rules, you can get a substitution on injuries, but obviously not in the NBA. In the NBA, as soon as you don't shoot your free throws, you're automatically out of the game.
Rodriguez, his first three-point attempt, misses. And Anosike, the offensive rebound. Rodriguez had the steal at the other end now. Anosike working. Kicks it into the corner for Rodriguez. He loses it, but it's going to remain with Liege with 5 on the shot clock. Inside 4.5 minutes to play in this second quarter. So glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from around the world. Now Rodriguez splitting the defense, puts up the floater. Oh, was that an oop? Oh, they're gonna call it goaltend.
They're gonna call an offensive goaltend, which I'll be honest with you. I gotta go to do my research here. I know this is on offense. I mean, on the NBA. But I don't think I recall it ever being called in the FIBA game. So interesting enough, the referees, good call though. The ball was really near the rim.
And I think Rodriguez was shooting that, and it was over the cylinder. And now a steal by Rodriguez. Takes it all the way himself, off square with the left-handed in. And the lead is cut to 3, and now SPIROU wants timeout. For those of you unfamiliar with the FIBA rules, once the ball hits the rim, you can wipe it off as a defender, or you can drop it in as the offensive player. But while it's still in the air on its way down over the cylinder, that's still a traditional goaltend call. Victor, I see that Burger King logo on the Liège shirts. Makes me hungry.
Yeah, and it's something new on their shirts as well. We've seen it this year, you know, so hats off to the organization, you know, with the sponsor, with the Burger King sponsor. You see there Coca-Cola as well, and Isola, and, you know, just the country hall you see with a great capacity crowd on a Friday night. So this is all part of the whole package here of the Liège basketball, you know, and their program. Obviously, you want to be a community team. You want to be competitive. And by being community, I mean someone that the city, that the locals identify with. You want to be competitive so you can compete in your league for the top spots. And obviously, you want to be business organized in order to have your sponsors and really guarantee the continuity of the program.
And the fans are out in force tonight here at Country Hall supporting this Liège team, which has been very entertaining this year. Heath, he launches the three-pointer. Back iron, no, rebounded by Anosike. Nathan Kuta leads all scorers with 10 points. Angel Rodriguez has 7 for Liège. Hand off to Lemaire, kick out into the corner. Fontaine for 3, that is good.
Yeah, SPIROU overplayed. They overplayed the handoff, and Lemaire, smartly enough, went back door. And as soon as he attacked the rim, he was able to find Fontaine in the corner.
Roberts, 5 to shoot. Trying to get around Lemaire. Now behind the back pass, 3 from the corner. No. Rebounded by Venskis. 3 on the way from Roberts. That one is no good also. Venskis, another board blocked from behind by Hagens. But I think a foul called underneath on not sure who they called that on. As we look at the 3 by Fontaine.
So 31-31, Craig. Low scoring game so far. But you know that, Liège, they can erupt here at any minute. They have the firepower. They're able to, they have the pieces. So even though they've fought uphill here in the first half, you expect this team to all of a sudden start clicking and hopefully, go on a run, get some momentum, and then really put this game in their favor.
So the Liège foul was on Jamel Hagens as Venskis hits both free throws. Venskis now with 4 points. Five on the shot clock. Anosike into the lane. High off the glass and in. What a drive by E.J. Anosike. He had to get around a couple of
what a drive.
Split a couple more.
Yeah. And have the ability to finish that with the high touch after a couple of in and out.
Roberts gets it back. Approach 2 minutes to play in this second quarter. Makwa gets it to Olavi. His shot missed. Makwa, oh my goodness. Makwa in traffic, flat-footed, throws that up off the glass, gets it to go, and he's going to go to the line.
And you love the energy after the fact, too, letting everybody in the arena know and one for his team, and he's the one that, is going to go to the free throw line. You love guys like those. Those are guys that you hate to play against and you love to have on your team. Just tough ball players.
Cannot complete the three-point play, but Balabi gets the rebound in the corner, and through resets. Shot blocked! What a foul called. Kevin Tumba elevated for that one.
We need a review, Greg. Can we call a challenge here, please? Oh my goodness. This was a
Kevin
clean
Tumba
block,
like
Greg, on a Monday, on a Friday, on a Sunday in 2023 or 2024, my friend.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and again, folks, we're not just being homers for Liege. If Liege commits a foul, we'll say they committed a foul. And if, we think that they were in the wrong, we'll say they were in the wrong. But I think that's Kevin Tumba kind of got the hose on that one. But both free throws missed. Now Rodriguez. He is trailing by 2. Coming up on minute 30. Rodriguez, his three-pointer just misses. Makwa gets it back to Roberts. What a great crowd here in Country Hall tonight. I'd like to see Liege go on a run and get this crowd really into it. Three-pointer missed. Lemaire the rebound. Stolen away by Smoot. I almost called him Caruso. That headband and bald head, he looks like Alex Caruso.
Yeah, and being an energy player too, I can definitely see where you're coming from with that, brother.
There's the screen. And Nasike just pushed him out of the way and picked up the ball handler. What a great play by Joshua Heath. Now Nasike at the other end draws the foul.
Yeah, and that's simple basketball. Nasike just ran the floor, got into a position and asked for the ball. And if the young ones out there watching, that's what you want to do. You got a couple of lanes, either 3 if you have a lot of room, or 5 if it's crowded. You wanna attack those lanes as hard as you can, and really get into a position where you can ask for the ball, and all you got to do is turn around and either make an easy bucket or kick it out to someone who's even more open on the help. So great job by Nasike in recognizing that and running the trailer.
Second free throw up and good for Nasike. 37-34, just over half a minute to play second quarter. Points in the paint, Victor. Big edge for SPIROU, 22-10. A lot of that thanks to Nathan Kuta. He's got 10 points. Now Smoot with the 3, missed. Tumbo the rebound. Tumbo says, give me that.
Fighting for the ball. Yes. Yes, give me that and finish it. Like, you can see the hunger fighting for the possession.
Clock at 5-4. Lemaire for 3. Yes, Brooke Lemaire ties it up at 37. And we will go into the locker room at halftime, all knotted up. Big shot by Brooke Lemaire. That's got this Country Hall crowd buzzing. Look at Lemaire just pull up, stroke it, splash it.
Yeah, well, he knocked down a few ones already. Defense that time made the mistake going under the screen, and Lemaire with the easy step in for the 3, Craig.
37-37, we'll check the stats and the highlights. We come back in just a moment.
Is watching basketball at 3 in the morning enough? No, of course not. So you always wanted to be part of the team, your own basketball club, in your own backyard. What if I said you could? ENBL. 9 European countries, 15 pro teams, 60 games a season. The fastest growing basketball league in Europe. In the arena, on TV, or streaming live on your phone. Reach out to us and join the ENBL family. ENBL, right here in your backyard.
Welcome back to Country Hall in Liège, Belgium. BNXT action between RSW Liège and SPIROU Basket Charleroi. We look at some of the team numbers on this one. Rebounding advantage to SPIROU in that first half. Liège shooting 46% overall from the floor. 46% from three-point range, 5 of 9 for 55% from the free throw line. SPIROU, 15 of 32 for 46%, 3 of 14 from three-point range for 21%, and 4 of 7 from the free throw line for 57%. Individually for RSW Liège, Eugene Osike, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Brooke Lemaire, 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting. He's also got a pair of assists. Fran Bogart's 3 points. Kevin Tumba has not scored, but he's got 4 rebounds. Olivier Troisfontaine, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Emil Hagen, 6 points. Angel Rodriguez, 7 points, 3 assists, no turnovers, and 3 steals. That's what we want to see from Angel. And for SPIROU, Terrell Roberts, 5 points. Joshua Heath, 2 points. Ariskas Venskas, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Marlon Makwa, 4 points. Nathan Kuta, 10 points, 4 boards. Lan Samardzic, 5 points. Quinton Smoot, 3 points. And Vinay Prepelic has 2. Tied up at 37. And Victor, anything jump out to you stat-wise from this first half other than what I mentioned a few moments ago? Points in the paint vastly in favor of SPIROU, 22-10.
Yeah, you look at the points in the paint, that jumps out. You also like the fact that, SPIROU, that's the reason why they're shooting the 66%, because they're able to shoot close shots, Craig, and they've gotten them seven free throws as well. Now, if you're Liège, they've played a control. They faced some difficulties against the SPIROU defense, and only 15 shots inside the 2, and that's why they've taken 13 shots from the outside. They've made 6 of them, and that's has really kept them in this game. So heads off for SPIROU to, bringing in good defensive energy, disciplined defense. So sometimes that will not show in the stat sheet, Craig. When you have a good defensive possession, we can actually look to add to that. Let's make a suggestion. Put good defensive possessions and bad defensive possession as a stat, and let's see, because it is a factor, it is an outcome to the game. If you can put more, obviously, good defensive sequences is going to put your team in a position to, force tough shots, rebounds, get out on the fast break. So, SPIROU has, in this first half, made Liège's life hard. And if you Liège, okay, we were down as much as 7. And we now that, this game at halftime, we recognize where where we're having challenges. Let's keep running the pick and roll. Let's get the ball inside, make the ball move, because, it's been a defensive first half. Liège with 20 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second. And if you SPIROU, you got 23 in the first and 14 in the second. So try to up-tempo the game, play more in transition, attack the rim. And obviously, also both teams got to take care of the turnovers, Greg. We talk about how we had a couple of turnovers in the game, 8 turnovers for LIEGE, 9 turnovers for SPIROU Basket. So, take care of the ball. It's going to translate to a couple of more shots. But nonetheless, good first half. I like what I see, a little bit of roller coaster at times in terms of the scoring. But 37-37, we got 20 minutes to go. Let's see who can come out with the win.
One other game going on right now in Belgian domestic play. At halftime, Okapi Alst leads Ubo Limburg United 41-30. Again, here in Liège, we are tied up at 37, Liège and SPIROU Basket. We will be back with third quarter action live from Liège in just a few moments. Welcome back to Country Hall in Liège, Belgium. This BNXT matchup between RSW Liège and SPIROU Basket. After 2 quarters, we are tied at 37. We are underway here in the 3rd. Alongside Victor Mansoure, I'm Craig Feda, and we are glad you can be with us. Wherever you're tuned in from around the Americas or around the world. To misses from in close, Lemaire the rebound. Second half, Anthony Cambo starting for Liège in favor of Olivier Troisfontaine, who will come off the bench. For SPIROU, Quentin Smoot starting in place of Magua. And Anthony Cambo, well, I guess that's why they put him into the game.
That's why they put him in the game, because he's got the ability to shoot the outside shot, Craig, you know. So as soon as the ball came crossed over from the strong side to the weak side, he had enough room just for that quick release.
Liège with a 3-point lead. This matches their biggest lead of the game. Passed into the corner for Roberts. Side steps short on the 3. Rebound by Kuta. Now between the rings, picked up by Cambo. Here comes the screen by Kuta. He's picked up by Tumba, drives, misses the layup. Tumba the rebound, and his feet go out from under him. Up ahead to Enosike. Spins on Venskus. Just bangs Venskus down. Can't get him in the air. Nice defense by Mariskas Venskus. Lemaire for 3, too strong. Rebound Kuta. Splitting the defense is Joshua Heath. He's got 4 points now. Well, Roberts has been fairly quiet for SPIROU. He's got 5. He's averaging 12 points per game this season. There. Gets it outside to Enosike. He drives. And then Toba, my goodness. Enosike runs over Nathan Kuta, no call. And then Kevin Tumba, that one's going to be shaken for a while at that end.
Yeah, because Kevin Tumba, as soon as he saw daylight and he pivot foot, you know, he's got that strong up, Craig. He's not going to be denied anywhere there underneath the rim.
Cambo. Side to Tumba. Another dunk for Kevin Tumba. He gets Kuta to bite on the fake, goes up and jams it. And Liège back on top by 2.
Yeah, because that's what he does, Craig. You know, as soon as he's able to pivot foot, he gets away from the defender, and then the defender obviously having to hold his ground. Just opens up so much lane, and I mean, what a vertical ability Tumba has. So much athleticism right there. Up, pivot foot, gets himself in a position to just tomahawk that, shack attack that rim, and not going to be denied, my friend.
And Victor, what did you think of the no call there? Inosuke running over Kuta. I didn't see
I think that's
in a restricted area.
Yeah, and you like that fact. Sometimes a no call is a good call. Not necessarily going to be an offensive foul or even a blocking foul. So let these guys figure it out. You appreciate the hustle, putting his body in the line, but a no call sometimes is a good call.
I believe that was Menskis on the three-pointer. It was. SPIROU back on top by one. Cambo has his shot blocked by Smooth. Roberts the open three. That is good. Beg your pardon, that was Joshua Heath. So now after leading by 4, he has trails by 4. And a bad pass by Anthony Cambo. It's knocked out of there, and it's SPIROU ball. Tried to feed the post. The angle just wasn't there. Now Cambo gets in the air and commits the foul. Nathan Kuta's been getting banged around here lately. Rather, Cambo jumped up and met Kuta in the air, and Kuta's still down.
I know we're at Country Hall, but welcome to Miami is the song, my friend, and welcome to a good second half start, Craig. You know, these guys, after the first half adjustments, have come out here with good decision making. You know, the ball is moving, they're getting inside play. We talk about being old school and attacking the rim, and you can definitely see that adjustment. Both SPIROU and LIEGE, you know, attacking the rim here in the first couple of minutes. And usually that translates to good things, man. Either dunks or high percentage shots or free throws being taken.
But I think we can see by Nathan Kuta's body language where he got hit by Anthony Cambo. So 2 well-earned free throws by Nathan Kuta. 50-44 now. .80 run for SPIROU. That's their biggest run of the game. 5:53 to play, third quarter. Rodriguez around Tumba. Was on the brakes. Now inside it to a beautiful pass by Bogert, and Tumba destroys the rim again. Easy there, big fella. There's only one rim at that end.
Yeah, they better get the backup rim ready because he's testing the hydraulics this time, Craig. You see right there, he's even testing the block shot too.
Back for 3.
This will get the crowd going on a Friday night. Couple of dunks, blocked shot, transition threes. The Edge hitting it all cylinders right now, and Kevin Tumba hitting it all cylinders.
That three-pointer is up and good. It seems like every time LIEGE makes a run, SPIROU answers with a three-pointer. .54 to play in the third quarter at Sportal Alverberg. The Ulst leading Hugo Limburg United 41-30. Everybody's watching the scoreboards this time of year. The jockey for playoff position. Bogarts to Higgins, and Higgins draws the foul. On Joshua Heath.
He is doing a great job in attacking the rim, Craig. They made a decision. They're being decisive in creating the advantage down low with Tomba and with Jamel Higgins, and it's starting to really play out. Spiro facing all kind of challenges, trying to front Tomba or coming up in the rotations. So if Liege, you want to keep on playing that way, it's going to open for the outside shot.
Fontaine loses the dribble, and then Rodriguez deflects the bullet pass from off the floor by Milan Samardzic. That's going to be a shot clock violation against Liege. .49, 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. No one's really pulled away in this game. Biggest lead of the game's been 8. Martin 7. Oh, up ahead to Higgins. Yeah,
good job by
too
Bogarts.
far, and yeah.
Because he recognized Higgins had the mismatch and the vertical mismatch, right? If you can throw the ball up top, but the defender just got a deflection. Even though Spiro's arguing they never touched the ball. But you like the tempo, though. They're down 4. But I'm starting to really see some positives here.
Fontaine backs up, takes the 3. No. Rebounded by Makwa. Deflected by Rodriguez. Goes off the foot.
Yes. And you know, very active, Craig. Rodriguez very active with his arms. You know, the ability to raise his arms above his shoulders so quick. So he got the deflection, and on that fight, the ball was kicked. So turnover that is generated by Rodriguez, and he does so well, always getting deflections in all kinds of passing lanes.
Rodriguez now 4 assists, 3 steals, no turnovers. Came into this one averaging 5 turnovers per game. Around the way from Krebelich, that's good. Leads back to 7. Whistle before the shot. Going way back with this song in the arena. Higgins has his hook shot miss wide left. Now Spiro could take their biggest lead of the game with a bucket here. Which on the handoff to Heath. Back to Krebelich. Started by Bogarts. Right hand jump hook is good. Bogarts played that about as good as you could.
Exactly. Good defense, Craig, but just better offense, right? Able to size him up, back him up, fake that he was going to go baseline and step into a 1-2, you know, a little bit of a baby hook. Good defense, but better offense, and better offense here as well for Angel Rodriguez.
Angel hits the 3. He's got 10 now. You saw that coming. Saw his team down by 9. And said, do something about this here. Makwa answers. My goodness. Came into this one shooting 28% from three-point range. He'd been 0 for 2 prior to that shot.
And what happened there, Craig, what he did was he was able to step into his shot, right? As soon as he sized up the defender with the ball going from one side to another, as he got it between his leg like he was going to go hesitation, that really created some energy, some momentum for him to step. Look at there. This is 1-2, boom, boom, feet together. And all of a sudden just created that 1-2 step into his shot.
Yep, he got Noterman moving back and created that space. Now Rodriguez, there's his first turnover. It's a 2-on-1. Wrecking it at that end. Is Change Issa Bulabi.
Tough moment for Liege, and it's not offensive, it's defensive. You know, giving up way too many points, way too many baskets on the other side of the floor.
Coming up on a minute to play in this third quarter. The third largest lead of the game, but Rodriguez hits another three. He's got 13. Marchik. Back from the corner for Makwa. Spins, pretty move around top long man. Nice recovery. Rodriguez pokes it into the backcourt, nearly steals it away. Near half court as the shot clock was winding down, no good. And here comes Liege, 2-on-2, and an offensive foul. Issa Noterman.
Yeah, tough break there. As soon as he got the steal 2-on-2, you expect the defender to, that's the only really thing that the defender can do, Craig, is try to stop the ball and draw a charge there. And Noterman, you know, should have a body control where you actually want to jump a little bit towards your sideway and get away from the charge. But nonetheless, you know, smart defensive play.
Lead is 8 with 24.7 to play in this third quarter. Pressure in the backcourt. Heath finally across the timeline. About a second and a half difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to the corner. Roberts for three. No. Tip dunk with the left hand. My goodness. Ide Prepelic. And he is jacked up, and rightfully so after that one. No one got his bench up as well.
He went up to the stratosphere there.
SPIROU leading after 3 quarters. We are back with fourth quarter action in just a moment. Edge also 50% from three-point range. As Marlon Makwa turns
good job.
it over.
Fontaine able to stay with the man, stay with the ball, deny the right hand take, and then stay with him on the left hand take, and then after the help of the rotation to the edge, got the turnover.
Rodriguez draws the foul on Samardzic. Who gets to inbound? Rodriguez puts on the brakes, shoots from outside the right elbow, and he splashes that. Pretty move by Angel
Rodriguez. Brakes
Rodriguez.
is right, my friend. He went from 80 miles an hour to no miles an hour and open up that gap.
Angel's got 15 now. Down to 8. Baseline jumper, no. Rebound pulled down by Fontaine. Ogertz, open three from the wing. Splash!
There you go, Craig.
Just like that, the lead is cut down to 5, and Sam Rotzert wants timeout. Liège starts off the fourth quarter with a burst.
Yeah, Craig, you know, and it's not going to go in the stat sheet, but on the defensive side, Kevin Tumba came over to help on the fadeaway that led to a wild shot. That wild shot got Liège in transitions, and then Angel Rodriguez getting the ball to Fontaine up ahead, and Fontaine finding Bogerts with the extra pass and a wide open three. So, you know, everybody playing their role here and sharing the basketball. And really, that's what you need to do here in the end. See if they can close out this quarter strongly. They've struggled to go ahead of the game, ahead of the score. But if they want to do it, they want to do it right now here in the fourth.
Don't forget, these teams jockeying for playoff position.
Yeah.
Make top 5, you get reclassified to the gold division with the bottom 5, I believe, of the Netherlands side. And then if you're in the bottom 5 on the Belgian side, you get paired with the top 5 on the Netherlands side in the silver division. I think that's how it goes. This is one of the most complicated playoff formats I've ever seen. Remember last year, Victor, we were calling it the periodic table of the playoffs. Yeah, we cleverly came up with that, but no call on Tumba after the three-pointer by Joshua Heath, the three-point attempt, I should say. Until he was trying to draw that foul. Rodriguez thought about the three, up the defender on skates, but turns it over. Here comes Makwa, and he travels, my goodness.
Yeah, 1-2 step. He's actually going to get the and-1 called, Craig. You see here a little bit of chip between the players. As soon as he got
Rodriguez.
the strip, went down the lane. You see right there, Fontaine hit him 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I saw 3 as well.
Unless they say the foul occurred before the travel, and they gave him continuation. That had to be what it was. Because he clearly traveled.
Clearly traveled, so they're going to get the benefit of the doubt. Big bucket, big swing turnover. All of a sudden, you really see Makwa put his imprint in this game, knocking down threes, stopping on Rodriguez, the ball handler, finishing at the rim. A very important bucket.
So the lead's back to 8. Rodriguez catch and shoot 3. That's good! Angel Rodriguez now 18 points. 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Roberts tried to throw it off of the Liege player, but it stayed in bounds. Now Bogert's cutting. Look, it won't count. Bogert's had to hang on the rim because there were players under him in a dangerous position, and Tumba came dunk the ball. There are two guys hanging on that rim. Easy there, guys.
Joining the party. And I'll tell you what, had Kevin Tumba, interested to see this replay here, perhaps, if we can get a look, because it was really close. Like you said, obviously a dangerous play. That's why Bogerts was holding on the rim. But almost, I don't know if the defenders also touched the rim too. Well, it doesn't really matter now. They're shooting 2 free throws. But that's how you do it, man. Old school. Attack the rim, get fouled. And, you know, that allows you, after you're shooting free throws, what happens, Craig, is allow your defense to be set. You go back on a 5-on-5. Jamil Higgins gonna get a break here. Expect him to see him back soon. 4-point game, 7:31. Campbell also in for Angel Rodriguez, and Angel Rodriguez really putting them on his shoulder in the last couple of minutes.
Waffle Chance sits down as well. On now for Liege, Enosike, Lemaire, Bogerts, Tumba, and Cambo. As the 3-point play cuts the lead, the 2 free throws cut the lead to 3. Now SPIROU misses. Liege nearly turns it over. Lemaire gets it from Bogerts. Pounded by Heath. But hands it back to Brooke Lemaire. Having a difficult time shaking defender Heath. Now Cambo drives, has his shot blocked by a flat-footed Quentin Smoot. Open look for Makwa from 3. That's good. Leads back to 6.
Yeah, and with the 6-point game, 30 seconds to go, who's your go-to offensive player now with this lineup? Who are you going to get secure possessions?
Gotta be Enosike. Bangs his way and has it stripped on the way up by Kuta, but a foul called. Not sure about that one. That looked like a clean strip.
Yeah, it did look like, I agree with you, it did look like the clean strip. And I tell you what, Enosike gets the ball in the corner, Craig, and with 3 dribbles, gets himself to the paint. So, I mean, just a very strong basketball player. And, you know, just great use of his body, able to get himself to the free throw line.
First free throw by Enosike is good. He's a 65% free throw shooter this season. It's a both.
And if you're Liege, if you ever needed a defensive sequence getting stopped, this will be it here. From the 6-minute mark to about the 3-minute mark, they need to get defensive stops.
Oh, Lemaire got his hand on that one, but it ended up in Kuta's hands, and he goes off the glass for the easy deuce. And timeout called by Liege. Alex Zampier wants to get things back under control before this gets too far away. Lead back to 6. Still plenty of time to play, Victor.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of time to play. So there's nothing, you don't have to play hero ball. But what happens is you don't want to be exchanging baskets, right? The last couple of possessions, SPIROU's has got themselves easy looks. So if you're the edge, stay disciplined. Stop the ball, don't over help. If you got to rotate and scramble, do so, but also being able to match up right after. It's really important that here in the next couple of minutes, they're not exchanging baskets, but actually getting stops, rebounds, possessions, and pushing the ball with tempo the other way.
(73-67) SPIROU here in the 4th quarter. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Limburg United has taken an 8-point lead over Okapi Alst, 59-51. Limburg outscores Alst 29-10 in the 3rd quarter. Mako in third place on the domestic Belgium side. Hulse in last. Hulse has 1 win on the season, 1-14. Cambo from 3. Good! Anthony Cambo!
Yes. Big 3 for Campbell. Big 3 for Liege. They needed that corner 3 to cut this lead to 3 points, Craig.
Trying to answer at the other end, and that good. My goodness. Priscus Venskus.
That's why basketball is. Yeah, that's why basketball is called the chess of the courts, Craig. You know, as soon as you do a little mistake, that time they overplayed, and allowed for the 45 angle 3-pointer. And now we just all of a sudden we got a 3-point shootout. Everybody making threes.
That was EJ Anosike. He's got 10 now. 3 players in double figures for Liege. 3 in doubles for Spiro. Venskus, Makwa, and Kutek. Shot clock winding down. Now Olivier Toifontaine comes back on. But Liege has some 3-point shooters on the floor. Cambo, Toifontaine, and Rodriguez. Smoot, Kuta. Size advantage to Spiro, though. The 3. That's good. Marlon Makwa. My goodness, every time Liege gets close, Spiro has an answer.
Yeah, and those tough moments. You know, you gotta stay focused, because you know right away you can say, "Oh my goodness, we're fighting," and then it brings the morale down. But hey, it's still a 6-point lead. You made your shots, you're just not getting the stops yet. So keep your competitive spirits up high.
Liege could not afford that turnover.
There. Exactly, Craig.
Heath between the rings around the screen, and a foul called. Bit of a sales job there, but Anosike is going to get the whistle. Step back by Heath, and that is good. Teams are putting on a shooting clinic here in this 4th quarter. The lead back to 8. Now Rodriguez wanted the foul on the miss.
I see we spoke about the 3 minutes that was under the, you know, when there was 6 minutes left, we said the next 3 minutes are really important. And obviously, because you don't want to be in this position. Now all of a sudden, a 3-possession game, you have no option but to really get stops here. Spiro does a good job attacking that cross screen, getting the ball inside, and a foul confirmed. So Liege just having a tough time getting the stops, Craig.
There's Olivier Toifontaine on the reach-in. That's just a 74% free throw shooter on the season. Hits that one. He's 3 for 3 in the game.
That's a good ball player. He can knock the outside shot. He's got an inside game. He's got the touch. You know, he's got the size. But he's a tough matchup.
Lead is back to 10. 3 minutes to play. Not panic time yet, but it's getting pretty close. It's in the headlights. Rodriguez for three. That is good! Angel Rodriguez with 21 points. He's 4 of 7 from the arc tonight. Angel Rodriguez will not let Liege out of this one. Really stolen away and finally grabbed. Here's Rodriguez. Tell he wanted to pull up for 3 there. He was feeling it. He draws the foul on Joshua Heath.
Yeah, and the fact that he's had the hot hand, then you got to stop him at the perimeter. Good job with the hesitation. And, you know, the continuation, as I see here, is 4 fouls, the bonus situation. So 2 free throws, great opportunity. The clock stops. You're going to bring this game, potentially bring this game to 5 points. So, you know, crucial moments of the ball game.
Angel, an 85% free throw shooter on the season, misses that one. Cannot miss the freebies down the stretch. Misses them both. Boy, if you had to bet your life on one guy not missing 2 free throws, it would be him. Now a foul away from the ball as Tumba was battling with Kuta. So a pair of free throws now for Nathan Kuta. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. 52% overall on the season. And he misses the first. It's the second, and the lead back to 8. Rodriguez into the front court around Trois-Fontaines. Rodriguez kick out, 3 on the way by Anosike. Oh, good. Campbell fighting for the rebound, out of bounds. It'll stay with Liege.
I'm surprised to see Jamil Higgins, you know, not being on the floor here, Craig, especially with Liege trying to having to get baskets. You can see they're just looking for options.
Rodriguez. Bad inbound pass. There was nobody there, and that leads to the easy bucket for SPIROU. Lead back to 10. Played away by Anosike is good. That's a tough shot in the lane.
And I think coach is going to get a warning here from the referee. Say, hey, my friend, calm down. Stay in your lane. You've been good the entire game. Don't, you know, don't bring us any issues now with 1:49 to know. And obviously, him knowing that he doesn't want to give a technical foul and a free throw to the other team, so he's obviously going to cooperate here.
SPIROU works it around. They did not have an easy attack. Well, they get the offense set up, chewing some clock. 5 on the shot clock. Lob inside to Kuta. It's poked out of bounds by Anosike, and it'll be a SPIROU ball with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock.
.2 seconds. They only have a time for a tip. So protect the rim. There you go.
Threw it right to Anthony Cambo. Trois-Fontaines over to Anosike. Doing some work at the top of the key. And the foul is on Kuta. Not sure what he was. We saw Joshua Heath responding, like, well, how was that a foul? But, I mean, clearly. So with 1:15 to play, Enosike to the free throw line. He's 5 of 6 from the stripe tonight. Cannot afford to miss here.
And if you're Liège, Craig, you want to evaluate down seven, maybe down 6, down 7. You want to actually start fouling soon, because if you just play straight out defense, right there, they're trapping. You might not have enough time. They're going to get a stop there, or what the referees are going to look at. But there was something there. They're pointing to the end of the floor. Is it a wet spot?
They're going to have a review. Brooke Lemaire went out injured. Now they're going to do a review. Did not quite see what happened there.
I didn't see it either. And everybody was pointing to the baseline, to the end line. These guys are looking at the IRS, the instant replay system. The replay there, yeah. Oh yeah, Lemaire got hit in the face, and then also hurting his finger. Oh yeah, when you see a guy go out like that, you know, maybe dislocated finger. Hopefully nothing major. Hopefully no fracture.
Yeah,
yeah. Just by his reaction, not
Lemaire.
A good one.
So it's Cambo, Rodriguez, Rafontaine, Tumba, and Enosike on the floor for Liège. Makwa scores.
Yeah, they gambled
playing timeout on the floor.
They gamble too much there, and they have to gamble, right? They have to try to speed up the game, but you got to gamble within certain amount of risk. That time 3-4 guys jumping at the ball, and that led to a wide open bucket down low. You see right there 1-2 on the deflection. So pretty much they had a 3-on-2 situation out of bounds play. Don't want to have that. Definitely not going to help your case. But timeout here. You want to go for a quick shot, either something to the rim where you can get fouled, or a 3-point shot. For the long bomb, and then right away, you know, play for the steal. Don't foul at first, but as soon as the moment that you feel you don't have the right trap or you don't have the right angle, then you stop it, because or else the clock is just gonna wind down. They're not gonna have enough possession. So everything needs to really fall into place here for Liège. You know, a couple of quick buckets, fouls or steals. You go for the steals. If not, then fouls, and obviously you want SPIROU to miss some free throws too, so they can get back into this one.
And you're looking at the numbers on this one, Victor, and what stands out right now is SPIROU has 21 points off of 17 Liège turnovers. SPIROU has 15 turnovers, but Liège only has 11 points off turnovers. SPIROU basket 38 points in the paint, 18 for Liège. Three from the corner for Rafontaine, short. Might have gotten a hand on it. Smout holding his eye coming out of there. And now Liège commits the foul with 45.5 to play. SPIROU also with a 10 rebound advantage. Both teams shooting 52% from the floor. LIEGE 15 of 27 as a team from three-point range, 55%. SPIROU 12 of 31. Now timeout Alex Zampier. Try to come up with a miracle here.
Yeah, since they're gonna advance.
Play.
They're gonna advance after the timeout, Craig. So you're looking for strong side shots. Hopefully, you know, with 1-2 passes, you got something going. If not, attack the lane and look for open, you know, dishes on the perimeter. If you touch the key twice, you're gonna get an open shot from the perimeter, but you don't have enough time. So, like you said, a miracle indeed. You know, try to go for the long threes right away if you make them. You gotta make them if you're LIEGE. You know, and it's been such a game where they didn't start well offensively, and they definitely didn't play to their best of their ability defensively in the second half. So flip-sided, not a good start. SPIROU were the ones being solid defensively in the first half, and that kind of got them going on the second half. You know, they spread out the wealth. They got guys, got guy points. And if you're LIEGE, Craig, just, you know, not enough discipline defensively in the second half.
Rodriguez drives to his left, puts up the left-hand layup and in. And the foul committed by Cambo.
That's right. You face guard, you deny the pass. And then as soon as the ball is inbounded, hey, you got to stop the clock. Hopefully he misses these two. You know, and we've seen everything from 44 tonight. Defense, three-point shots, taking the ball to the basket. Great ball game here, sir.
Limburg United trying to hold off Okapi Alst. 2:08 to play in that one. Limburg on top, 73-66. Free throws good, and the lead is 10. LIEGE has put up 26 points in this fourth quarter, which is outstanding. But they've also given up 26.
That's the thing. That's the thing. They went head-to-head at the moment where they were down, and they've remained down. So, you know, always down 4-6. SPIROU had an answer, like you mentioned, Craig. You know, every time LIEGE hit a couple of threes, SPIROU would come right back and hit a couple of threes of their own. So that right there is really the gap that we see right here.
Angel hits both free throws. And the foul by Rodriguez. Hard foul, but immediately hugged. Venskis.
So let me throw a question here to you, Craig, you know, and to those basketball fans or basketball coaches out there, right? So if the strategy is for us to stop the clock when we know there's not enough time, why not? So this is just out of the box, okay? Why not? Why would you not do that as well when there's 3 minutes left, right? I know the answer is, hey, we can get stops and get, you know, less points per possession, because the moment you give 1 point per possession, just like it happened here, they knocked one free throw down, it's already a good possession. So the answer is you want to get stops. But if you're down, it's going to be your strategy at some point anyhow. Why not start it earlier, right? I see it all the time, guys just playing the foul game when there's not a lot of time left. Hey, why not try it at the 3 and really stretch out the clock where you can be in a position?
I like the idea. I don't like the idea of this one coming to an end with SPIROU on top. That is how this one is going to end. 92-83. Liege falls to 9-7. SPIROU improves to 8-9. Yeah, she's 53% overall from the floor, Victor. 55% from three-point range, and they lose the game. Man, that's tough. That's a tough beat right there, but they did commit 18 turnovers. Angel Rodriguez committed 5 of them. After taking care of the ball very well most of the game, ended up with 5 turnovers, I believe 4 of them in the fourth quarter. For Liege, EJ Anosike, 13 points. Olivier Trois-Fontaine with 10. Angel Rodriguez, 25 points, 6 assists, 4 steals. Kevin Tumba, 6 points, 7 boards. For SPIROU basket, Riskas Venskus, 22 points. Marlon Makwa, 22. Venskus also with 8 rebounds. Uta finished with 15 points and 8 boards. Those are the leaders for SPIROU as we look at the team numbers on this one. And again, jumping out points in the paint, 38-20 in favor of SPIROU. Fast break points, 24-15 in favor of SPIROU. Liege actually had a big edge in bench points. And points from turnover, 21-11 in favor of SPIROU. We will be back in just a moment to wrap this one up and check out some highlights. Again, the final score, 92-83. SPIROU defeats RSW Liege.
Coming on the road, seeing a lot of adversity, refs, a lot of turnovers. We didn't get into a rhythm, but we came in and we stuck together. Right. So every time we say brothers, I know it's a joke and all that, but really stay together. Yes, sir. Yes, we can do a lot of big things. So stay humble, stay humble. Let's go! Let's go!
Welcome back to Country Hall in Liege. Beautiful Liege, but sad Liege tonight as we roll some highlights on this one. As we see again the final score, SPIROU 92, Liege 83. One other game going on in BNXT Belgium play. That one goes final. Ubo Limburg United beats Okapi Alst 77-68. Alst falls to 1-15 on the season. Ubo raises their record to 12-4. Solidly in third place on the domestic side in Belgium. Partner, final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Craig, 2 sides to this game. You know, Liege struggled offensively in the first half, didn't have enough rhythm, but, you know, went into halftime with the score tied. Then all of a sudden, second half, there's too much of this, attacking the rim from SPIROU, you know, knocking outside shots. They had the ability to get looks. You see right there, just lanes, and that really generated a lot of challenges, high percentage shots for SPIROU that, you know, kind of broke this game through. So 2 sides. First side, Liege had challenges scoring the ball, and when they fixed that to the second half, they were just trading baskets and not getting stops themselves. So, you know, something they want to go back to, go into film. A lot of tournament yet to be played. Tough loss, but if you Liege, you know, you're still within reach of the top spots, and that's what you're going for.
4 more games for Liege this season. Next one coming up is next Friday on the road taking on House of Talent Spurs for 3. And the next home game following Friday, February 9th against Telenet Giants Antwerp, and we will have that one for you live here from Country Hall. For my partner, Victor Mansoure, my name's Craig Feda. Again, the final score, 92-83, SPIROU defeats Liege. Thanks for watching, everybody. So long for now.